Hey everyone, so welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Abigail. So things have been kind of crazy. If you're new, I make videos about special needs and feeding tubes and health issues that I have. And also make videos about a rare birth defect that I was born with called congenital diaphragmatic hernia, also known as CDH, and it affects a lot of things, but basically some of my insides are in the wrong spot when I was born, and I had to have a lot of surgeries for it, and I was really sick as a baby, and I have developmental delays from being on oxygen for a long time, and so and my birth defect is pretty extreme. When I was diagnosed with it, several of my insides are in the wrong spot. So anyways, I'm on a feeding tube now. I've had my feeding tube for a little bit now, the GJ tube, and the healing process from surgery has been rather difficult. I've been very sore and just have felt very uncomfortable. I think there's more soreness than there is pain. Now the problem is that with the dangle tubes, are the tubes that they put in before it's healed, the stoma is healed enough for the button placement. It dangles down, and so that can be very uncomfortable. My goal weight is 110 pounds. Right now I'm stuck at, I think it's 97 point something. I think that's what I said to my nurse. And it's been around 97 to 98, which on the feeding tube alone, I've gained 10 pounds since the very beginning. And basically the reason why I'm on a feeding tube, if you don't know, my birth defect can make it where some of my insides are in the wrong spot, and I end up having another hernia. And I don't remember if they said medium or large, but that's one of the reasons why I couldn't keep my food down. And then a previous surgery that I had, it caused gastroparesis, which is where my stomach is partially paralyzed from a nerve that was hit. So both of those together also caused a lot of stuff, and now I'm on a feeding tube because of it. And I am able to hold down ice cream and some hard kinds of candy, but for the most part, I use my feeding tube for most of my calories. So anyway, today has kind of been a struggle. I've been very sore. It's difficult because I know I need to get up and do things, but at the same time, my home health nurse said, when you get up to do something, those dangler tubes that's in right now, they dangle down, and so that's what makes it so uncomfortable. But in a little over a week, I'll be getting my buttons placed, hopefully. They said that if we go up there and they don't have my size of button, then I'll have to come back a different day. but it's scheduled for a little bit over a week away. I think it's like 10 days or something like that away. Hopefully they'll have my button size and I can get it placed then. If not, I'll have to come back. So I haven't met my go weight. My home health nurse didn't seem concerned about it. She was just like, you're still healing and stuff, and after I get my buttons placed, we'll see where I'm at on all that. And so anyways, if it continues to stay where it is and not go up a few pounds, then we might end up speaking to my surgeon and seeing if we have a different plan on my like weight goal, if he needs to like raise up my feeding rate, or if he's gonna say it's fine to stay that weight because I'm getting good calories. I mean, we really don't know how that's gonna work out right now. We're just kind of waiting because everything is still kind of new, and so we're right now I'm on 40 on my feeding rate, and after everything heals better and settles down more, then we'll see where I am on my weight and go from there. But the home health nurse does not seem concerned about it. And as it is, being on the feeding tube alone, I've gained like 10 pounds. So as it is, I'm getting healthy calories, and that's good. I am nervous because I do have to go under to get the buttons placed. I get 2 buttons, one for the G tube and one for the J tube. And so the thing is that like I've had like so many surgeries because of my birth defect that obviously like anytime you go under is scary, but like when you're dealing with a birth defect like mine, where some of my insides are not in the right place, it's a little bit more scary. But I'll be glad to get it done and for it to be over. Like I said, it's a little over a week away, so I still have time to like, I guess you could say, mentally prepare myself. But my surgeon is actually not going to be the one placing the buttons. It's going to be someone else placing them. So that will be interesting. I'm not really sure if it's at the same hospital or not. It's in the same town that the other hospital was in, but I don't know if it's at the exact same location. They did say, I did get a comment that, am I spending the night? No. They said that I would be going home the same day is what we heard. But I'm supposed to fast from midnight the night before, so no night feeds. So they're supposed to give us a couple of extensions for it to go from the button to the bag and all that. So anyways, it's just kind of been chaos around here with my health stuff, trying to, I don't know, feel better, and yet, you know, just it's hard when there's like something you want to do and you feel too bad to do it. Like, I really feel like I should like trust my body, and what I feel is too much is too much. Like, I was gonna go to church tonight, like, and then I was like, I can't, like, I'm way too sore. And at that point, I was not going to make myself, because I really don't want to, like, push myself too far. I got my night feeds ready. There's my pump with my formula. So how we do my night feeds real quick. I'm not sure if I've talked about this or not, but I have gotten a few new people. So basically, I normally set up the night feeds like I did tonight. I get like two bottles at night of formula, and then my mom goes to work really early in the morning, and she'll come in usually and flush my tube for me, and look in my bag and see if there needs to be some more formula put in. If there's not, she'll leave it, and if there needs to be more formula put in, she'll put a new bottle of formula in for me. And then I get it checked again, probably around 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, usually by my dad. He'll come in and check it. The thing is that if it runs out of formula on me, it will beep, so I will know. It will wake me up. So I know how to do all the setup and everything. It's just that, like, if it's really early in the morning or really late at night and I need more formula, it's easier for someone else to come in and help. That way I don't have to, like, completely wake up and everything. But normally, either one of my parents will come in and will put formula in that I need in there, or we'll wait till it runs out and I'll just flush the remaining formula out of the tube, because if it gets too low, it gets air in the tube. So I'll flush the tube, also flush the dangler tube that's hooked to me, and put a whole new bottle in. So it's a really big learning experience. We definitely know more about it than we did when I first got it. But, you know, it's being on a feeding tube 24 hours a day is a lot of work, because we flush it like every, I think it's like 4 hours. And then also, like, when the feed bag runs out, which is what this thing is, you refill that. And then also, when you refill this, not only do you have to take it off of the pole, but this white part right here comes open, and this part goes around it. And so it's like a whole setup. I only have to change the bag every 24 hours, so we do that at night. So when I hook up my night feeds, we get a new bag, so I don't have to do a new bag tonight, but because I already put a new bag up there. But yeah, part of being on a feeding tube is a learning experience, and this whole healing journey has been a big experience, and I'm really glad that I get to share my life on here with you all, because being able to talk about all this stuff definitely helps. I know I don't really talk a lot about, like, prayer on here, but if you're somebody that does pray, if you could keep me and the doctors in prayer that this procedure goes smoothly, because of how my birth defect is. it's really scary anytime I have to get anything done. So, like, as far as, procedure or anything like that. So, we definitely want this to go smoothly. And I heard that, well, I've heard that I'll still be really sore afterwards, but I just really want this to go as smoothly as possible. If you could keep whoever's doing it in prayer, and that would be appreciated. And if you're not a praying person, that's fine. Just comment down below something positive that I can read, because I've kind of been struggling with healing, like a lot of soreness, and just I've felt extra not really like necessarily sick, just like really sore, and just kind of earlier I felt kind of like shaky from the pain. So anyways, thank you for all the support, the prayers, the kind comments that y'all leave. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell down below so you will be notified every time I post, and I will see y'all soon. Bye everyone.